Giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect. This is Brother Tazapai here with a quick video, and we're going to kick it off here. Is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. All right, and this is the age that we're in. Okay, these Edomites that have been thrown to the wolves by their elites, or the elites of their nation, all right, meaning the top dogs of Edom. They've thrown the middle class and the lower class to the wolves, and they're out here left to fend for themselves with the rest of us, all right, Goyim, as some would say, of the Amalekites. But anyway, a lot of Edomites are feeling the sting right now, and then they're not too much happy, and that's due to this prophecy that the Most High prophesied here by Jeremiah in the book of Lamentations. All right, so just going back and giving a little explanation on this. Excuse me. All right, Lamentations 4 and 21 again. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. You'll recognize Edom predominantly by their pale, translucent skin. All right, they go through the world calling themselves white. Those are Edomites. All right, and it says that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Now this cup is the cup of the Lord's indignation. All right, the cup of the Lord's fury. It's a cup of judgment, is what it is. Okay, and this is why I said what it said in verse 22. We'll get to that in just a second, but that's the cup of the Most High's judgment, filled with the wrath of his indignation. They're going to get that cup, all right? And they're going to get it at the hands of the Most High's only begotten Son, whose name is Yahweh Shai, all right? He delivers, all right? Or he is salvation. Yahweh Shai and the rest of the 144,000, all right, of the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, and it says, well, the cup also shall pass through unto thee, thou shalt be drunken, and shall make thyself naked. Okay, now all of that's saying thou shalt be drunken, all right, because a drunken man doesn't have all of his mental faculties, all right, and neither does he have his motor skills or coordination. So just spiritually speaking, these Edomites are at their wits' end. All right. Most High has put them in derision. All right. And figuratively, they're in a drunken state. And it said, and shall make thyself naked, uncovered. They will be revealed. Well, they're going to be reduced, removed, and revealed. All right. They're going to be reduced in stature. What you call it? They're standing in society, all right, their wealth and finances, all of the prestige and the perceived glory that they had is being stripped from them, all right, so they're being reduced, all right, and only for the elite, all right. Majority of these Edomites, they're not going to just go from top to bottom. The Most High is going to take them through the process of being reduced. All right, he's going to take them through the process of rags to rich, or riches to rags, All right, it's not going to happen overnight. They're going to be taken through the process. So they'll be able to feel the pain, the anguish, to suffer the anxiety, and to worry as they, see their beloved country destroyed, as they see their wealth dwindling, their buying power being reduced. They're not sleeping good at night. All right? And this is their intro into hell. This is them receiving that cup. Okay? Yeah, they shall be drunken and make thyself naked. And they're being removed. A lot of them are homeless. Just like, how many Edomites, who had homes in California now are here in Texas, or they're going to Florida, or any other states throughout the Midwest or so. Maybe they went to some of them moved to Vegas or Nevada, wherever they moved. You know, a lot of there's been a pretty hefty exodus of California residents out of that state. All right, and it's due to finances and it's due to policies, the politics of that state. All right, California is one of the most liberalist, in which that's really the wrong word to use. All right, because liberal means generous. All right, and there's nothing generous about the policies that's going on in California, as well as New York and these other blue states. All right, they're running rampant with crime. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's people in Seattle, in California, people in San Francisco. They got to leave on their cars, their automobiles. They have to leave their windows rolled down so that the the thieves, because they're gonna break in, because the police are not responding. So they figure, shit, if you want to take something, just come on, get it. Just don't break my glass. All right? 'Cause this is how they're living. They just leave the windows open, the doors unlocked, so that their car doesn't get vandalized, or at least, you know, to a greater extent. And that's how they're living. And this is Jakes, Edomites alike, but a lot of businesses pulling out, even, pulling out of these cities like Chicago, LA, and especially San Francisco. It's damn near, you can see tumbleweeds in Frisco. All right, that once prominent city. This is America falling. This is that cup being passed to Esau Edom. All right, because this is his America that he forged in unrighteousness, in bloodshed, in rape, and in robbery. He's forged this America, and now it's time to pay. And this is what it was saying in verse 22. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. That's us. Zion is the elect that's being raised up through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai by the faith of his word. These very words that I'm using or that I'm reading. All right. The punishment of our iniquity is accomplished. Although the times that we're coming into is labeled as the time of Jacob's trouble. That's Jeremiah 30:7. And I mention that because it's just like I previously said. Zion is only the elect that the Most High is raising up and will deliver. That's Zion. Zion will be delivered. Niggas will be killed and put to death. Niggas will be horribly killed, mangled, okay, maimed, viciously and brutally attacked. You're right. You Hebrew Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans predominantly, 2/3 of you is going to get this work. All right, you're going to get this judgment of the Most High. All right, you can even put that in there. That cup, that's the cup of the Most High's work, and you don't want none of that work. So the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. All right? The Most High is going to remove us out of captivity. Again, a second time, just as he did in ancient Egypt. All right? America is also known, Revelation 11 and 8. That great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, is none other than America. All right? That's right here in America. Okay? So the Lord is bringing us out of this Egypt again. He's going to bring us out of this bondage and deliver us, all right, with the help of his mighty chariots. Now it goes on to say, he will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So you're going to be paying for your sins, all of the atrocities, the many, many iniquities that you've uh, carried out in this earth, all right, going all the way back to Cain. Y'all got all of that to pay for, let alone what y'all done just in recent history. But y'all got to pay for all of that shit that y'all have done from Cain. All right, because Cain was pronounced by the Most High to be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. All right, a fugitive is one who is on the run from justice. Vagabond just means wanderer. All right, now I want to let you hear this Edomite's sentiment, and she's just one of many. All right, I just happened across this video, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna do a little something on that because I'm seeing it more and more. These Edomites are sighing and crying. All right, and that lets you know that they're being reduced because their pride and pomp was to the heavens, and now it's that time, baby. It's time to pay the piper. All right, now I'm gonna let you hear her. She's on point as far as the situation in America, but she's gonna get into some spiritual things that hey, I mean, there really wasn't nothing wrong with what she said. She really didn't say nothing going off, but she thinks that she's going to be saved. All right. All I can say is she better hope she's not Edom, because I just read Edom's. Matter of fact, let's go to Jeremiah. What is that? 25? Am I thinking about? No, that's Ezekiel. Let me. I was just reading that. Let me see. Damn it. What I meant to do. All right, so it could be here. This is it. All right. So I'm going to hit the point here. This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 12. For thus said the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup, the same cup, the cup of the Most High's fury, all right? The cup of his work. And it says, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunk it. And that was us. the children of Israel. We weren't supposed to because we were in covenant with the Most High, but it was set up for us to break the covenant. But that's what we got the cup for breaking covenant, which is based around keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. So in essence, we didn't keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. So that was, the Lord told us, that was the stipulation, if you will. That was the uh, punishment, for lack of a better term. The term escapes me at the moment, but that was the punishment, the stipulations of that covenant was if we broke it, curses would befall us. And the Most High meant that. All right. And them curses are on our ass. That was part of the cup. All right. Now, the other part was us going into captivity, you know, and catching all of this hell that comes with being under the basis of man, Esau, Edom. All right. So that was us who was not supposed to drink of the cup. All right. So again, Jeremiah 49:12. But thus said the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And thou, and art thou, he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. All right, and that's what we read about in Lamentations 4. All right, and that only makes sense since we're in the book of Jeremiah, because Jeremiah scribed the book of Lamentations. All right, yeah, thou should surely drink of it. Now check this out, verse 13. For I have sworn by myself, said the Lord, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. Now Basra today, Basra was the chief capital city of Edom. Basra today is none other than America. Okay? And that's why it's saying that uh, America will become a desolation. All right, so this is judgments pronounced on Esau, Edom. All right, and then I said, just thinking on the book of Lamentations, it was prophesied by Jeremiah, and I'm not completely sure right now. I'd have to go back and look because he did have a scribe. Jeremiah did have a scribe, and Baruch was his scribe. So Baruch could have scribed Lamentations, okay, but it was orated by the prophet Jeremiah, or orated. Yeah, it was orated by. The book of Lamentations was orated by the prophet Jeremiah. All right, and that's why this lines up with what we read so perfectly, with what we just read in Lamentations, the 4th chapter. All right, but I mean, in truth, all of the prophecies line up because there's one prophecy coming from one spirit, one power. So anyway, yes, Basra, America shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse. And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. And the Most High has already begun that process. All right. So while these Edomites are pining away, so is their beloved America, and they can't stand it. And I'm going to play this video here and we get up out of here. Oh, Lord have mercy. I got to find this bitch. Okay, here she is.
I was having a conversation with one of my older family members, and it was a good conversation, but she had noticed a difference between her generation of Christians and my generation of Christians. And she told me, she said, when I was young, we had this saying where we'd say, I can't wait for Jesus to come back, but I sure hope he waits until I graduate high school, or I sure hope he waits until I get married, right? They wanted to live a little bit of life first before Jesus came back. And she said, your generation is different. It's almost like y'all were just born ready for it to happen. I said, yes, ma'am. It's almost like we were pre-designed with existential dread, like God knew we were going to live through some shit. Jesus can come back at any point. I'm done. I don't even like it here that much. He can come back right now. Cost of living is absolutely unbearable. It costs me no less than $250 to buy a week's worth of mediocre, lackluster groceries to feed my family. Not only that, even if you did want to get out of here and have a pioneer experience, you can't afford to buy land to go do it. And I read a statistic the other day that said the average American's salary would have to go up by 55% to be able to afford a house in today's market. I hate it here. Not only that, we're on the brink of World War III, and we're getting guidance from professionals around the world telling us that we should keep our kids away from social media because Hamas is going to be putting out some incredibly disturbing things in the midst of this crisis. And as much as I appreciate them telling people that, we really didn't need that guidance because we know exactly what that's like, and we know exactly how disturbing that can be because we were the ones who found some incredibly disturbing stuff on the internet the last time we were at war with the Middle East. Not only that, we actually watched people jump out of the Twin Towers on live television sitting in our elementary school classrooms. Most of us are terrified to send our kids to school because there's too many whack jobs out there and you're afraid that they might not come home that night, but we're not willing to protect them in a place of learning where they should be safe. Not only that, in that place of learning, they are being fed so many lies and becoming so confused and burnt out that the child that you sent in the morning is not the child that comes home at night. Here's a real kicker, circling back to that inflation issue. Even the people who do want to take matters into their own hand and homeschool their children, they can't afford to do it because they wouldn't be able to support their family if they did. So now we are left with the choice of private school that you can't afford or public school where you're not entirely sure how or if your child is being educated at all. And we have slid so far back as a society that now education is only available to the elite. So yes, I love my children, I love my husband, I love my country. But Jesus can come back at any time because I don't even like it here. I don't even like it here. I want to go home. I'm ready to hear the trumpets.
She's ready to hear them trumpets. Shit, you gonna hear them all right. It ain't gonna be what you want to hear. So, yeah, at least her head's on straight. I will say that as far as now you see Esau, Edom sighing and crying, which everyone in America should be in that same spirit that she's in. All right, regardless of your religious beliefs or views or your position in society. You see this place going to hell in the handbasket. So you should be, she believes in sweet Jesus. So, you know, she's getting close to her Jesus. But you see our women, all right, in contrast. What the fuck that Salaki for that? Um, yeah, our women, they still caught up in the distractions, the uh what is that, the entertainment of Babylon. Still worrying about getting their nail done, their hair done, to go out. Still trying to go out on dates and concerts and just live that Babylonian lifestyle. All right, now you got other nations in the same mindset, but just not as much as these people here in, well, the Israelites here in Babylon, the 2/3. All right, I've yet to see. Well, it's a few. It's a handful. It's a handful of women. The women that watch the Great Millstone videos and some others, they see what's coming and they're trying their best to prepare themselves. But a lot of our women are just gone, caught up in the craftiness of Babylon and Esau, But yeah, salvation is for the Jews, right? So her only bet is that she got some Gad on her father's side somewhere down the line, or some type of Israelite on her father's side somewhere down the line. Because if not, she's going to be destroyed right along right here in America. All right, as well as everybody else who is not right with Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. So that was it. To the next one, Shalom.